What if I told you there's a brand new Star Trek series quietly in the works, one that nobody expected, and it might just be aimed at the next generation of fans, literally? A recent trademark filing has uncovered something intriguing. A potential new show called Starfleet Scouts. But what is it? And how likely is it to actually happen? Let's break it down. Some intriguing news has surfaced via the US Patent and Trademark Office filings. CBS Studios has filed a new trademark application for Starfleet Scouts. This appears to use the Star Trek brand, the CBS Studios mark, and is officially recorded on May the 1st, 2025. A trademark filing doesn't guarantee a new show, but it strongly suggests that CBS is at least exploring a project by that name. Filing a mark typically means the company is considering production and wants to protect the brand. In this case, the filing is in Class 28, which is toys and games. This hints at the kind of merchandise we might see if a show is made. Of course, not every trademarked title becomes a series, but it's a promising sign that something like Star Trek Scouts could be in the works. Let's talk about what this trademark could mean. The mark Starfleet Scouts, or Star Trek Starfleet Scouts, was registered for toys, figures, and games, suggesting the franchise is planning kid-friendly tie-ins. Star Trek shows often file in multiple classes, entertainment services, clothing, and so on, all at once. Right now, we see the toys class. If they also filed a Class 41 application, which is TV streaming entertainment, and perhaps Class 25, apparel, it would strongly indicate an upcoming series with a full merchandising plan. Since trademarks don't reveal plot details, all we know is that CBS is securing the name. It's common for studios to claim names early. Sometimes projects change or never even launch, so we have to stay cautiously optimistic. But given how trademarks work, the existence of this filing certainly makes Starfleet Scouts more likely than a random rumour. Meanwhile, let's compare with other Star Trek projects. The flagship Strange New Worlds is going strong. It premiered in 2022 and Season 2 ran through summer 2023. Season 3 is now slated for 2025 and we've done a video about when it is launching just here. A fourth season is already in the works as well. And in March 2023, CBS announced Star Trek Starfleet Academy, a series about cadets, and filming took place in late 2024. Now that show is expected to debut in 2025 or 2026. On the animated side, Star Trek Prodigy, which is aimed at younger viewers, ran for 2 seasons from 21 to 22, and it was even renewed for season 2 before production was halted and the show was cancelled in mid-2023. Netflix later picked it up for streaming, but it's no longer on Paramount+. So, unlike Prodigy, which is now finished, Strange New Worlds and the planned Academy are in active development. In this landscape, a new Scout-themed series could be the next piece of the puzzle. So, why Scouts? Well, the name calls to mind young explorers or a Starfleet youth program. If this is an animated or family-friendly series, it might follow a group of kids or teenagers who are Starfleet Academy scouts on missions. Think of it like Boy and Girl Scouts, but in the 24th century, learning teamwork, science, and space exploration. The toy category in the filing suggests merchandise for kids, so Scouts could target ages perhaps 5 to 12, similar to how Prodigy was pitched for younger audiences. The franchise history gives us clues. There have been younger crew adventures in Trek canon, like the Deep Space Nine episode Valiant, which shone a spotlight on Red Squad, or Wesley Crusher's time at the Academy, but nothing titled Scouts before. Perhaps it's a nod to Starfleet scout ships, like from TOS or Enterprise, or more likely a fresh concept of cadets on a Starfleet-run planet, or maybe even a mini starship. Either way, the optimism is that this could be a very family-friendly show. If the trademark includes Star Trek, Starfleet Scouts, that prefix, Star Trek, means the branding will tie directly to Star Trek and not just be a spin-off. So, is Star Trek Starfleet Scouts the next bold step into the final frontier, or just another filing that fades into the void? Only time will tell. But here at Hailing Frequencies, we'll be tracking every new development, signal, and subspace whisper. If you're as curious as I am about the future of Trek, from the hits like Strange New Worlds to the maybes like Scouts, make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button, leave a comment with your theory, and help keep the Trek conversation alive. Until next time, live long and keep your curiosity prospering.